Hi guys, and welcome back to a new YouTube video. As you have seen in the video before, we just came back from the big show in Ciney. As I told before, Ciney is the biggest show in the world. Every year it's held twice a year, and there are about 14,000 visitors per day. As for now, it was fully booked dealer-wise, so there were more than 680 dealers active at the show. And as again, it was a huge success buying and selling-wise for myself. So I didn't took the liberty to film a lot of the show because I'm actually so busy at the show. It's a one-day show. It starts 6 o'clock in the morning and it ends 4 o'clock in the evening. And I'm very busy, of course, with talking to people, buying stuff, selling stuff the whole time. So making the video there is quite difficult for me since it's only one day. So I took the liberty to do the video here again in the shop with the new stuff I bought, and I will explain a little bit of the little things that I bought right here, right now. So the first item I found this Sunday morning in the hall downstairs, is a beautiful army visor, but a special one. It has purple piping. Purple piping is actually for an army priest. You won't find this branch very much, and sometimes you will see them with a cross in between as well for a Catholic priest. This would be also a priest, Catholic or Protestant priest. It doesn't have the cross. It doesn't have to have the cross. Of course, it's nicer if it has one, but in this case, it does not. But it's a very nice and well-preserved visor. It shows a little bit of wear, a little bit of small mud holes, but nothing really, no real major damages. It's nicely marked inside with extra klasse. I don't know the maker, but this is a very famous brand, the big eagle with extra klasse inside. You can see the sweatband shows normal wear. It has a nice tan colored visor here. Everything is still firmly attached. It has original insignia on the front, so a beautiful priest visor in purple with purple branch piping, very hard to find. Then here is one I found for my own collection. It still has a swastika sticker on it. So this is a pink pipe visor, so the color is pink. It's for a Panzer or armored troops. It is a special one for me because I collect these myself per color. It is an Erel one and with the vented cocarde. So the maker is Erel. You can see it here, and it's a late war one with a gray sweatband. And so the cocarde here you have in the middle is actually air vented, so your head stays fresh and cool. It's only this maker had these air ventilations, and I collect these myself per color. So I was still missing a Panzer one. I have already lots of colors. I'm still missing a few. So if you have one for sale that I can use, maybe we can do business in the future. But a missing piece for my own collection, a very nice saddle-shaped visor that will go great in my collection. Just for your info, I already have a priest one from Erel. It's the rarest one, and I started my collection with that specific visor. This was nice. This was brought by a client to my table. He found this in a cleaning in Holland. These are Dutch SS propaganda magazines, Vormingsbladen. They're all dated, and every month one was actually published. So if you look inside, it's full with nice information about the SS. Of course, propaganda, signed by Himmler, and yeah, just nice details you can read. It's all in Dutch, written in Dutch. These are Germanische, so it's about the same. Sometimes it shows pictures, interesting information, World War II, but it's also just a nice piece to have to display in a closet because of the big SS runes. So these were never in a collection before, and we will post them on the website later for sale. This is nice. So here we have one and 2 mint M43 jackets, army jackets, in the same type of wool. So it's a super late war, itchy kind of wool. You don't want to wear this jacket. I think you will be itchy just by touching them. Both of the jackets have the original applied insignia, and are nicely maker marked inside. So as this one has the RBN number here on the first aid pocket, RBN number here, and they're both dated 1944, which would be typical a typical date for the uniforms in this type of cloth. Just super nice uniforms in mint condition with original applied insignia. This tunic still has the shoulder boards attached to it, and interesting to see. I will just pull one off to explain. So this is an infantry shoulder board. It has a white piping on the edges, and it's an M44 shoulder board. So you will see that the inside of this board is has minimalistic details. So an earlier board would still have a piece of cloth sewn above this, and these late war boards just have a piece of material from the inside placed here, and it's called an M44 pattern shoulder board. These are quite scarce and hard to find, especially with white branch color. The most you will find them in lemon green for Panzer Grenadier. All other colors can be considered as hard to find. So these are 2 beautiful tunics with the original applied insignia. You will also see the eagles have been stitched in zigzag stitching, but it's not sewn through the lining. So it has been done in the factory prior on applying the lining. So the eagle was sewn on, and afterwards the lining material was actually installed inside. So 2 beautiful tunics in mint condition. I really love these type of items. Moving on, tunic wise, this was another nice one I found at the show on Sunday morning. So this is an M36 or M40 pattern tunic, and it actually was used as a walking out tunic. So how can we tell? Many soldiers had their jacket they were issued to go on the field to go in combat, and they had a second jacket that they would wear when home, even when they got married, etc. But then they would like to, then they pimped their jacket. So what did they do? They applied a new color on it, so a very pointy color with a dark green color, and they applied a more fancier eagle. So this is the eagle you will also find on a Waffenrock or something on it, and with matching colored shoulder boards. So this tunic was a bit retailored to make it a little bit nicer. It was also a bit resized, and the pockets were attached to the tunic, so it would look slimmer and nicer for the soldier. The inside is in extremely good condition. It's maker marked here, and it's dated 1940. So in my opinion, this is an M40 tunic that got a retailored color in an M36 pattern, so it would look a little bit nicer. But it's a very nice jacket, and it has no damages or anything. So yeah, beautiful German M40 or M36 jacket. It also, I forgot to mention, has the white branch piping on the collar tabs, matching with the white branching here for an infantry unit. Then moving on, this is also nice. These are mint, never issued German shovels, late war. An interesting story is that these were actually, there was a dealer in Ciney that always brings these shovels. So he found actually a lot of them. I think there were more than 80 pieces he found in his life. And he always says these are the last ones, but he keeps on pulling them. So I bought a few again. And they're all nicely maker marked. It's very hard to see. I can even can't really tell it on this one a little bit. They're all marked OBP and dated 1944. An interesting thing to have with these three letter German codes is this book. All the codes are inside. Let me see if I can find the O. BP. This is a limited edition book. It's very hard to find, but when you have it, it's very interesting to find the maker's back. So just going to the OBP. OBP. So here we go. This is the maker Karl Krampe in Westfalen. So yeah, it's right over here, and made in 1944. Never issued. So beautiful pair, three shovels. If you're looking for one, this is the type of shovel you want, I guess. This was brought to my table. Very nice paratrooper Fallschirmjäger gloves in brown leather. They're the thick ones for winter use. So they're nicely lined inside with sheep wool. The markings inside have faded because they're nicely worn, but there are no damages inside, and the leather is still supple and soft. So it's quite a hard pair of gloves to find, especially the winter editions with the sheep lining inside. Moving on. This is a super nice, well, everything is nice, of course. SS tropical uniform with the matching trousers. So I'll start with the uniform itself. The uniform is also in mint condition, never issued. It's complete with the shoulder boards having red piping for artillery, and it's for a non-commissioned officer. There used to be, I think, tabs sewn on them, but they were removed. You can still see a little bit of the outlines and a little bit of the black dots. Normally these tunics were issued without tabs, but sometimes you will see them on pictures as well, where the tabs were worn in this case. It still has the original applied eagle on the side, so it's a tropical version in the tan color as well. And you will see here on the back, it's nicely machine applied. And you can also see there are no other traces of a previous eagle being there. So I could tell you here in this case that this is an original applied eagle. If you open the jacket, it always has two first aid pockets. I don't know why. If you know why, please tell me. And here it's maker marked. The maker is here, and then the size markings come here. It's a 94 chest. Everything above 90 would be, so 94 is the middle number here. It's the chest size. Everything that would be above 90 would be larger than medium and would fit a mannequin. So if you want to put a jacket on a mannequin, try to have a number here higher than 90, and it will fit your tunic or your mannequin, whatever you want. So a nice Saharia SS jacket, as it's called. And it comes with the matching trousers. Now these trousers it's the first time I see them in this ribbled tan SS cloth. It has the original typical tan colored SS buttons. And if you ever want to know why it's an SS type of trousers, well, the size markings of SS trousers are always in the rear. So you will see the SS, the markings are here. If you have an army pair of trousers, they will always be marked on this side. So remember, SS trousers marked in the back. So a very nice matching pair of trousers, and of course also never issued and still complete with the ankle ties intact. So most of the times you will see these were cut because it was not very convenient, but they're all complete. It's a super nice matching set. I will also try and keep the set together, sell it as a set as it was found like this. Here we have just a nice musket. It's maker marked here MN, dated 1944, and it has a matching maker here, also MN 1944. So that's, if you ever want to buy a musket, that's the thing you want to look for, is that the manufacturing code here and here is matching. Then you have a matching musket, because a lot of these got mixed up during the war by soldiers. But collecting wise, this is of course the thing you want. It's in mint condition, all the paint is still there. It's an aluminum one, later aluminum one with the steel front. So a very nice piece, certainly with all the paint intact, because the aluminum, if it's made from aluminum, it has I'm looking for a word. Well, if it's made from aluminum, the paint can't hold it, and you you will often find these just silver colored with all the paint lost. So it's nice to find an aluminum one with all the paint intact. This is one of the most special items I found. So this is a car flag. So you can see here, and here that goes a stick goes inside, and like this it goes on the car. It's from a NSDAP political leader, and in this case that one of the highest ranks, the Gauleiter, with the red colors, of course. One of the edges here has the RZM marking. It's marked RZM 361. I still have to look up what manufacturer that is, but it's just a very unique item. It's a steel board, steel sheet board, and this is actually just like a helmet. It's a big decal that has been placed on both sides. It's a very unique item. It's super nice, and it presents really nice in a collection as well. It's the first time I have it. It's a textbook piece, just a beautiful car pennant or flag made of steel. So very quality made item. So this was also a very special item I got at the show. It's a pair of Der Führer shoulder tabs, SS shoulder tabs. Shoulder boards. It's an early pair of boards, still with the pointy boards, so pre-war boards, and they have the embroidery DF for Der Führer, original embroidered. Backing looks also very nice and issued. You see here this red line on the reverse. So they used for shoulder boards, for the backing material of the shoulder boards, they used leftover cloth, and this red line would be some leftover cloth from this is actually a cutting line, so they would use it to put stuff together like this to just cover the back of it. A beautiful pair, unbelievably rare. So I'm very happy to have found these here in Ciney. What more can I show you? This is nice. It's an army buckle, mint condition, never issued. It has a black leather tab, so this is also it's much rarer to find a buckle with a black tab, because you will always find one with brown leather tabs. Black leather tabs are harder to find. It's nicely maker marked by Noël and Huck in Ludenscheid and dated 1941. And Noël and Huck also marked their buckles, and you will see that just under the catch. It is marked NH, so Noël Huck, and also dated 1941. So the buckle also matches the tab, which is of course important in this case. Then here we have another nice shovel. This one is issued. It comes with the original carrier. Interesting, and especially for equipment collectors, is of course the use of multiple colors. So it's a black leather holder, but it has brown leather straps and belt loops. So it's quite nice because of the difference of colors. So if you pull it off here, it's also maker marked right over here, dated 1942. It has a Waffenamt as well. And then the shovel itself also marked Finnach. It's dated 1938. It has an H stamp, which means Heer, so army. It's an army shovel. Also has a Waffenamt, so very nicely marked shovel with a carrier. That's really the stuff you are after, of course, on these shows. It's a bit greasy, so I won't put it on the table. Oops. And then we have a lot of insignia. So some nice mint pair of unissued SS color tabs. Still have the RZM tag on the back, so I found two of these pairs. It's just the same, came from the same collection. And the Prince Eugen. Prince Eugen is a mountain troop division from the SS. Also nicely a nice set of tabs here. You will also see these SS tabs have this buckram backing here. It's typical SS, typical for SS tabs. This type of backing is very hard. Nicely embroidered color tabs. Then something everybody's looking for. It's a removed skull, Bevo-made skull, but removed from the cap. Very nice, shows nice patina, original SS skull. And here, this goes with these boards, of course, is a Der Führer cipher for the shoulder boards, a single one. Shows the typical prongs, German style made. Just a beautiful, super rare piece for completing a pair of officer shoulder boards. Then some nice insignia, because I love insignia, of course. If your web shop is named Bevo-Militaria. So here we have flat wire Bevo-made officer trapezoids for the M43 caps. Here we have a general or coastal artillery flat wire eagle, so in gold flat wire. The cap eagle also in gold, and bullion embroidered general or coastal artillery breast eagle. Then I bought this for my own collection. It is I showed it in the previous video as well from the SOS. First pattern wound badge in gold, or the Condor Wound badge. This is the halverbeutete version, so it's hollow inside. If you tick on it, you can hear it's hollow inside, but it's a nicely made piece. Comes with the original box. It's a very hard badge to find. The box is unmarked, but an extremely nice piece that I will keep for my own collection. And then just some of the nice things you'll find in Ciney is like, I went to a World War I dealer, lots of spike helmets and stuff I don't collect or deal in. But then I see this little bag laying there, and I see in this bag it has a super nice Panzer cut off. So this must have been an M43 cap, a Panzer M43 cap, where lots of US soldiers cut this out to take home as a souvenir. So I saw this in this little bag and I thought, wow, it's amazing. I never had this in my life. It's very expensive actually as well. And I asked the price, like, what do you want for the bag? And he said, oh, I'll do €100 for the bag. So I was like, whoa. And I just bought it and actually never opened the bag besides this. So let's see what's in the bag. That's always nice. So there's nothing, I think nothing really special in the bag besides, of course, of this cutout patch. But we can see here there's a lot of day tunics inside. No, these are not super special, but they're all original. So day tunics, they were awarded like for the 1st of May. Everybody who went to that convention got one of these badges. There are a lot of them. Some are a bit corroded because they're made of inferior materials. Daytini, NSDAP button. I also spot directly a few fakes. So this is an SS 4 years medal, but based on the construction of this medal, we'll show a close-up later. You will see this is actually a fake medal. It doesn't look like the real one. Same with this tini. I don't even know why they made fake tinis, but it also the construction of it is not what we want to see as on a real one. And here, this Ost medal also is not a copy because the construction and the details are not the same as a real one. Some more day tinis. Here's a nice NSDAP membership badge. Unfortunately, it's missing the pin, but also nicely marked on the back, RZM M1 127. More tinis. Some musician, I don't know what this is. But here is a nice coastal artillery navy badge. Missing the pin, but maker marked by Junker, Berlin. And this is also a good one, General Assault badge. It doesn't have a maker mark, but looks like a Rattenmeier made piece based on the setup and the design of the front of the badge. It's basically in good condition. The pin is there. The catch is a bit bent. I will not try to bend it back over because then we have the possibility that it will snap off, of course. Some more badges, tinis. Well, that's about it. Anything nice to end with? Oops, is here a nice SA dagger, M33 SA dagger, an early one. Early ones have still nickel made crossguard and parts. Later they were steel or zinc, so it's a nice quality made piece. Still has a lot of the original color on the scabbard. Sometimes you always see that it can be gone. It's marked here on the back with the regional stamp where it was issued. And what I try to look for with daggers, and I'm honestly not a very good dagger expert. You know, I'm more into uniforms and headgear and everything. But if you really want to look for a good dagger, try to make sure everything matches patina wise, so that the colors of the metal parts all look the same. If this matches this, just condition wise, it all looks a bit the same, you know. And then very important, the top screw, try to look that there are no scratches on it, because like this, they didn't open it yet to switch parts or whatever. So this is just a nice untouched piece. It has the same patina everywhere. All the screws are still in the scabbard. Also very important, sometimes they are missing, and then you have the possibility it has been repainted or whatever. So in this case, a nice untouched dagger. It still has the quietly okay blade, says alles für Deutschland. And on the rear, it's maker marked by Hugo Koller with a big eagle in Solingen. It's a nice maker mark, to be honest, and it's the first time I encountered this maker, so I'm very happy to have bought this dagger for the website. So that was about it. It was a long talking, but I hope you enjoyed everything I found. Just want to make sure that most of these items will be for sale on the website. Please don't email me for everything, because I just want to put everything on the website and have so everybody has a fair chance to buy these items. I just say this in advance because the last video I was stoked with thousands of emails. Thank you for that, but I really want to sell all the items on the website and have everybody have a fair chance at it. So Again, thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something. If you have any questions on the items, not if they're for sale, but just like if you want to know anything about the details or whatever, you can always contact me, of course. And don't forget to subscribe on the channel if you haven't already done that. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see each other for our next video very soon.